We enjoy a game of dominoes and singing karaoke.
I just love cruise.
When you love me just a little bit longer.
You get to relax and have a drink and listen to some nice music.
It's something different. It's spectacular. It's fabulous. You know, it's a different feeling altogether.
I never feel so good in a party yet.
Follow me to Q in the Community this Thursday.
So good in a party yet. You know why?
While you go about your business, we go about our business, and that is gathering the news. Stay up to date at CBC News Barbados on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. Get news update on radio throughout the day. And join us for the CBC News Night at 7 every night. CBC News team is on the job and bringing you the news.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Affair segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.vb. And together we will travel the world.
From the beautiful shores of the gem of the Caribbean, Barbados, home of the amazing Harrison's Cave, the tantalizing Oystins Bay Garden, our historic garrison, the indigenous road tennis, and the friendliest people in the world. We are 94.7 FM, the ultimate Bajan experience.
My friend, you don't plan to get it? Oh, Barbados. Hey, I'm KB Clean. Join me 6 a.m. until 10 a.m. right here at 94.7, the best and ultimate Bajan experience. My show is called Bajan to the Bone. Don't miss it, Bajan to the Bone. Weekdays right here and only here on 94.7.
The facts say Morning Barbados reaches an audience of over 50,000 and Newsnight reaches over 56,000. It's simple. When you advertise, you're getting your message to over 50,000 of your potential customers. Make the call to CBC Sales Department today and watch your business grow. Contact us at 467-5559 or email marketing@cbc.bb.
We enjoy a game of dominoes and singing karaoke.
I just love cruise.
When you love me just a little bit longer.
You get to relax and have a drink and listen to some nice music.
It's something different. It's spectacular. It's fabulous. You know, it's a different feeling altogether.
I never feel so good in a party yet.
Follow me to Q in the Community this Thursday.
While you go about your business, we go about our business, and that is gathering the news. Stay up to date at CBC News Barbados on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. Get news update on radio through...
Wake up, Barbados, get up. Good morning, Barbados, good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, 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 morning.
Good morning to you on this Monday, September 30th. Good to have you for another Morning Barbados presentation. I'm Tisha Hines. I'll be here with you until just around 8 o'clock or so this morning. I'm going to ask you to bear with me today. I'm not 100%. Something is happening, not sure what, but I'm sure lots of you will be sending me your remedies throughout the morning. I most certainly will be keeping myself hydrated as you should. I'm sure you've recognized how warm it is. We must apologize for the delayed start this morning, but it's wonderful to have you with us. And we're going to get started in just a little bit. However, we want to remind you that we have some wonderful segments coming up. We're going to tell you all about EcoFit, what is it, what it means, and why you must be a part of it. Also, the good folks from Koinman, they're going to be here to tell us all about what they have planned and going places traveled. What do you have planned this holiday season? We're going to make sure you make the very best choices. But we wanted to start today with an amazing book, The Next Chapter. Kurthon Monroe is an author of a book called A 12-Year Journey, The Contrary Wind That Blew Me Here. And he's joining us online. And he's not in Barbados, but he's going to share with us his story and more about his book. Good morning to you, Kurthon. So good to have you with us.
Hi, good morning. It's a pleasure to be here.
All right, let's start at the very beginning about your love and interest for writing. Where did that come from? Were you an avid reader from the time you were young?
Well, from my days in high school, I was always good in English, and I always wanted to write a book. Actually, my teacher suggested I write a book.
All right, in order to talk about how you got to this place, let's talk about the series of incidents that happened that led up to you writing this book.
Yes. First, it was me striving to be a very credible or well-off young man trying to achieve my dreams because I got accepted into medical school at UWI Mona, did the best in my CAPE exams in my high school. So when I got accepted to the medical program, did well and was progressing, all of a sudden I just got this mysterious illness that to this day nobody could diagnose. And well, over the years, as I said, 12 years, I had to dig deep and I developed several, let me say, things that helped me survive such a difficult time. And that is what I chronicle in this book to help and encourage others who may encounter hard times.
That's just an amazing story. Just even to hear that what you're deeming now this mysterious illness, you've been able to push past that and chronicle everything that has happened to you within the pages of this book. What was it like actually getting stuff down on paper?
It wasn't a challenge because, as I said, as a young child, I always wanted to write a book. So, well, as I started, I automatically downloaded a diary app in my tablet, and all through the years, I just kept a journal of all my experiences and feelings at different times.
What are some of the major areas that you would say you covered in the book? I know that it chronicles your personal experience, but obviously there will be certain themes that run through the book.
A major area, one of them for me was when I was to graduate in the year 2014, because in my school I was a student tutor, so I helped other students in the field of anatomy, and seeing those students graduate and knowing that was to be my time when I was to achieve my dream. That was a major point where I could have gotten really depressed and just given up. But I did some things, realized I had to come on Facebook to not look at the pictures just to keep my sanity. Just one of the things I did to help me in that time.
I'm sure, there have been a lot of help from friends and relatives as well.
Yeah.
How has writing this book helped you as well? Has it been a means of therapy, in a manner of speaking?
Writing the book, it just, it was, let me say, a bit of therapeutic because it was a bit of therapy for me to just write my feelings, help other people, because what I also did that was really important for me at that time and kept me through all this was reading the Bible, and I highlighted and stood on various verses that I should to help me overcome such a terrible time.
How did you come up with this name? A 12-year journey. Obviously, you said that you've been going through this for 12 years, up to the point you wrote
Yeah.
the book, but the contrary wind that blew me here.
It was the country event that I did because it all started in my dorm. One afternoon, I was studying for an exam. I took a nap, and this was around 5 p.m., only to wake up to something holding me down in my bed, in my dorm alone, and blowing all over my face. That is where the contrary wind came from. And from that day, ever since, every one of my faculties went, be it my walking, my speech. Yeah, that is where the contrary wind came in.
That's a lot to deal with, particularly as a young man. And it's a
Yeah.
great message to hear that you found solace in the Word of God as well. What advice would you give to other young people who might be going through very challenging times, like yours?
I would say when times get tough, you need to get tougher. And the main thing is to have faith, because faith is not seeing, it's believing. As, for example, in my case, I realized this wasn't something physical, so I didn't expect my physical senses to be appeased. So I went with my spiritual sense of faith. So despite what I see or I feel, I will keep going. Don't give up.
Thank you again for sharing your story. Tell us where we can find your book and share in this awesome message that you're giving. Uh, you know, it's difficult sometimes. I've spoken with a number of authors, and I've asked them how challenging it can be sometimes to share your innermost thoughts. You're sharing a very personal story. So, did you have to work that through first before you decided, hey, I'm going to share everything that has been happening with me with the world?
Not really, because like everything I put in the book, here was some personal stuff, but what I also did was all through years I will post things on Facebook, inspiring like quotations, and read enough other friends should just said that I be more open with my story and write a book, because I can really help others. So that was a major like reason for me putting out this book.
Well, I'm happy that you're here sharing your story with us, and I certainly hope that you experience a breakthrough in at least finding some closure to a diagnosis or something of it. It's wonderful of you to be able to share in this way. Tell us about the publishing of the book in terms of getting it out there. Is it self-published? Did you do it online? How easy or how difficult was it to get things done?
Well, thanks to it's not self-published. As you said that, I remember thanks to the publisher, Mrs. Jeline Fabian. So that was the head of the publishing company called Jetbox. So that she helped me publish a book, which is available in both paperback and Kindle versions on Amazon website. Just type in the name of the book and you will find it.
Carthon, I want to thank you so much for sharing with us. I certainly look forward to reading the book. I have not had an opportunity to read it as yet, but I look forward to hearing more about your story and how you've continued to push through despite all of these major challenges that you've experienced in your life. And I want to commend you again for just being in a place where you feel like you can share to be able to help others to go through.
As you go, I will also like to say thank you for Hazel Lynch. She was the one who helped me set up this interview.
All right, thank you so much. Well, don't disappear. We probably will have you on at another time as we continue to share. Remember, the book is called A 12-Year Journey, The Contrary Wind That Blew Me Here, is by Carthon Monroe, who is sharing really the story of his battle with a mysterious disease and how, or condition, and how it has affected his life through the years. All right, that's the next chapter for today. It's time for a break. When we come back, we're talking to you about something really important. We started the conversation on Friday where we told you all about something called EcoFit that is coming up. An EcoFit program. Ashley Lashley is here along with Roshanda Stewart, Tammy Rose Evelyn, and Shari Cumberbatch. That's all next. Stay with us. Finally, darling.
While you go about your business, we go about our business, and that is gathering the news. Stay up to date at CBC News Barbados on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Get news update on radio throughout the day. And join us for the CBC News Night at 7 every night. CBC News team is on the job and bringing you the news.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Affair segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.vb. And together we will travel the world.
From the beautiful shores of the gem of the Caribbean, Barbados, home of the amazing Harrison's Cave, the tantalizing Oystins Bay Garden, our historic garrison, the indigenous road tennis, and the friendliest people in the world. We are 94.7 FM, the ultimate Bajan experience.
My friend, you don't plan to get it? Oh, Barbados. Hey, I'm KB Clean. Join me 6 a.m. until 10 a.m. right here at 94.7, the best and ultimate Bajan experience. My show is called Bajan to the Bone. Don't miss it, Bajan to the Bone. Weekdays right here and only here on 94.7.
The facts say Morning Barbados reaches an audience of over 50,000 and Newsnight reaches over 56,000. It's simple. When you advertise, you're getting your message to over 50,000 of your potential customers. Make the call to CBC Sales Department today and watch your business grow. Contact us at 467-5559 or email marketing@cbc.bb.
We enjoy a game of dominoes and singing karaoke.
I just love cruise.
When you love me just a little bit longer.
You get to relax and have a drink and listen to some nice music.
It's something different. It's spectacular. It's fabulous. You know, it's a different feeling altogether.
I never feel so good in a party yet.
Follow me to Q in the Community this Thursday.
While you go about your business, we go about our business, and that is gathering the news. Stay up to date at CBC News Barbados on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Get news update on radio throughout the day. And join us for the CBC News Night at 7 every night. CBC News team is on the job and bringing you the news.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Affairs segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. And together we will travel the world.
From the beautiful shores of the gem of the Caribbean, Barbados, home of the amazing Harrison's Cave, the tantalizing Oystins Bay Garden, our historic garrison, the indigenous road tennis, and the friendliest people in the world. We are 94.7 FM, the ultimate Bajan experience.
Good morning to you.
All right, so welcome back. It's just about 28 minutes to go before the 7 o'clock hour. Time is going by so quickly. Sometimes I can't even believe it myself. I certainly hope that you've shaken off those Monday morning blues, if you have them. Oh, wait, I'm wearing different shades of blues, so I'll keep it with the blues. Hey, I have to say a very special good morning to the ladies who are joining me now on set, starting with Ashley Lashley, Executive Director of the Ashley Lashley Foundation. It's good to have you in studio finally.
Finally, Tish.
Every day I'm sitting here looking at you on a screen. But here she is in the flesh, and she's brought along some ladies to talk about this EcoFit program. So Tammy Rose Evelyn is Marketing Manager with Carter's. Good to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Also with us is Rashonda Stewart, a volunteer with the Ashley Lashley Foundation.
Hello, thanks
for your work. Good to have you here. And Shari Cumberbatch is Marketing Assistant with Pharmacy Sales Caribbean Incorporated.
Good to be here as well. Good
All
morning.
right, it's wonderful that all of you made the trek to come in this morning to talk about this amazing youth-centered program. So I'll start with you, Ashley. Tell us more about it. I know you certainly wearing your hat as CARICOM Youth Ambassador have been quite busy, and this is something to kind of build on all of the work that's been done.
Yeah, correct. So
The EcoFit Youth Program, firstly, I want to say thank you to all of the sponsors who have came on board to support it. What the EcoFit Youth Program is focused on is going around to approximately 20 schools this school term, primary schools, to talk to kids about what it means to maintain a healthy lifestyle, but also what it means to protect the environment. We know that our country, Barbados, and across the Caribbean, we're facing another crisis. Today, I'm not talking about climate change, but I'm talking about non-communicable diseases and healthy lifestyles. So when we go around to schools, we're talking to kids about what it means to maintain a healthy lifestyle. If it involves getting them active in some form of physical activity, if it involves drinking more water, or even if it requires them eating more of their fruits and vegetables. So we've recognized when we ask the question in school, how many of you eat fruits and vegetables? Not everyone hand go up. So I think one thing that is remarkable about our engagement with the primary schools is that even when we go to the question of what does it mean to protect the environment, young children in school talk about not littering, and they are in tune with what it means to maintain an environment. And we recently introduced the 5R concept to the EcoFit Youth Program. A lot of persons only know about the 3 R's of reduce, reuse, and recycle, but there's actually 2 additional R's in which we're actually teaching our kids in primary schools of refuse and repurpose. Basically, repurpose means if you have an old t-shirt, you can turn it into a reusable bag. And refuse just means to don't do anything that would harm the environment. So we're really introducing those 2 additional R concepts. This year we brought our spin the wheel as well to give out free goodies and still make sure the information is being reiterated to our kids in schools. We have Pediashore, we have Carter's on board, and we also have Eco Sky Water as one of the water partners, a part of the program. We have something called, we introduced this year Eco the Monkey, which kids love. Eco the Monkey is basically protecting the environment, and we looked at actually having a green monkey concept, since the green monkey is indigenous to Barbados.
All right.
So it's been going good. Yeah. I think this week would be tomorrow make our 6th school, and the kids so far have loved the program.
Wow, and this is just the start of week 3.
Yes.
It's wonderful to see certain companies come out outside of what we're accustomed to get involved as a part of their corporate social responsibility, but as authentically Barbadian companies as well, in recognizing, even outside of the scope of what you do generally, how important it is to be able to reach out and share. And I'm sure this is why you got on board.
Definitely. So Carter's always has believed in investing in the future of our communities. And I could tell you just by going to the schools in the last couple of weeks that our future in this country is bright, for sure. We were very proud to come on board with the Ashley Foundation. It was a no-brainer, honestly. But we've thought to come in with a different element as well. We're going to include a competition. So something as simple as anti-littering, something that, all of us should be looking to implement. But making it fun. I do think that, it is a simple matter of practice, something that we don't do and therefore we forget about it, right? So we have come on board with bees recycling into the schools. So we're going to be introducing a number of bins in each of the schools that we go into. And we're going to ask the children to collect PET bottles. Just collect PET bottles from home or in school, put them in the bins, and bees recycling and Carters will come every week to collect those bottles. And at the end of the competition, we'll see who's collected the most bottles in the school, and Carters will be giving, either materials or supplies up to a certain monetary value, just to improve the living standards of the schools, etc. So we're happy to do that.
All right, excellent stuff, and congrats on that.
Thank you.
We definitely want to see less litter in our environment.
We do.
Hence the link. We see the eco and fit working in tandem. For you, Shari, I guess it was a no-brainer, because in going with something like Pedialyte, then of course Pediashore, sorry, you have the little ones on board as well.
Yeah, so pharmacy sales were all about health and wellness, and it obviously was a no-brainer to partner with the Ashley Foundation and the EcoFit program. We as adults obviously take our health seriously, but we also need to think about the children, and that's where Pediashore comes in. It's a nutritional supplement that supports the growth of children, but it's also a complete balance of nutrition for children between the ages of 1 and 13. and we always have to take our health seriously, and we're pretty sure the children get the necessary nutrients and vitamins that they need.
Absolutely, good stuff. Now for you, Rashonda, what's it like working along? Forget she's here, what's it like, working with the foundation? I know there are lots of opportunities that are available to young people to head out. I saw a few of the videos in school with the sensitization and so on. It must be really rewarding.
It does feel really rewarding, especially working with the children. As Tammy mentioned, the children are. They're always gonna have to be. We're gonna have to be involved with the children as we go forward because they're the future. They're always gonna be the future, and it's really rewarding just to see how much they engage and just how much they. You would think that they don't know much, but they do know a lot. They have a wealth of information. So in interacting with them, it is very rewarding. And working with the ladies is especially fun as well too. It's a great team to work with, and they're always there anytime you need anything, any questions, anything answered. They're there.
You guys are going to be jealous, girls. To get a few guys on board. And there goes Mr. Monkey. Yeah, working out and kind of getting it in. I know sometimes all it calls for is reinforcement. For some children, you need to be able to share fully, but for most children, they know already. Yes. It's a little bit of reinforcing. On that note, let me say a special good morning to my nephew who made the mistake one day and threw some type of plastic bag out of the back of my car, and I reversed, and he said, "Are you going to make me get out?" I said, "That's right. Absolutely."
Yep.
So sometimes it's just about reinforcing what you're doing. How do you said it's been well received. I can see from the photos with the children, the big smiles on their faces, but what differences do you think this will make to the way that these young ones approach how they treat the environment, even as they think of nourishing their bodies?
I would say that it has already started. Having that eco-conscious mind in our kids is already there. I remember one school we went to, the kids said, whenever my mom goes to the supermarket, I make sure she has a recycling bag and not a plastic bag, because that is bad for the environment and we should not litter. So when I see my friends litter, I tell them to pick it up. So our kids are aware. As you mentioned, it's just the reinforcement, and I guess ensuring that every child can not only hold themselves accountable, but their friends and their parents as well. So I think and that's why I also like the anti-littering component, because our schools, as we go around, we recognize that there need to be more bins within schools. Up to yesterday, I went to a beach cleanup on Browns Beach, and within 2 hours we got 24 bags of garbage. So that's still telling you that littering is a major problem in Barbados, and if we can show our kids how to be eco-friendly, that if we have a healthy environment, we have a healthy people.
Yeah, and I think they're seeing it with all the changes we're seeing in our environment as well. All this thunder and lightning.
For sure.
So different from what we're accustomed to. And then the proliferation of flooding.
Yes.
I don't think we've seen this much flooding. Knowing what you usually do online and how engaging you are, how much you engage your online demographics, I'm sure that you're going to be sharing a lot of this with those populations as well, which is where a lot of young people live.
Yes.
And we understand that.
Yes, for sure. So we've already started to do that in terms of collaborating on videos with the Ashley Foundation, but we still have a lot more up our sleeve, so I'll definitely tell people to look over that.
All right, good stuff. And the thing about companies like Pharmacy Sales, Caribbean, is you guys kind of always stay in the background. So it's wonderful to see you stepping forward and talking a lot more about the work that you're doing.
Yes, that's definitely right. As always, health and wellness is key, not only the environment, but together. We need to be around to service the environment and make it better. So we need to be healthy and well. So yeah, that's where we come in.
Beautiful stuff. What message do you have for the other little ones that you'll be heading to? Do you guys have, obviously you have a calendar, you were going to share the calendar after, so what message do you have for the little ones that you'll be heading out to? Because some of them, they're still bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, especially the little ones,
My message to them would be to just be themselves, respect themselves, and respecting themselves means respecting their environment as well too. So that's one of the messages that I would push as much as I can.
That's good stuff. Of course, if we're eating living foods, people, when we can get into things like composting and all of that good stuff, which I'm sure you'll handle. So where are you heading next?
Tabby.
This is not. I don't see any school uniforms, but.
I think tomorrow, the Gordon Primary School? Yes. Not sure where Thursday, but we have a long list of schools to attend.
Yeah, well, send us the list and we most certainly will share it. It's always great, and keep those videos going.
Yeah.
We look forward to seeing them bring lots and lots of excitement, and congratulations
Thank you.
on all the work that you're doing. And now that you've set the precedent, Ashley, of coming in,
I have to continue.
Yeah, you're only allowed to be on screen talking to me if you're not on island.
For sure.
All right? So that is a deal. And good to see all of you ladies.
You as well.
Up bright and early and sharing. Fellas, don't be jealous. You're doing a lot of work, but there's room for you to get on board, I'm sure. Reach out to the Ashley Lashley Foundation. Socials, my dear.
Instagram, the Ashley Lashley FDN. Facebook, the Ashley Lashley Foundation. Twitter, Ashley Lashley FDN, and LinkedIn, the Ashley Lashley Foundation.
Yeah,
I can't believe I remember that.
Your parents knew what they were doing when they called her Ashley Lashley. You can't possibly forget that, right? All right, so thank you all for coming in.
Thank
you.
you.
Sharing, and congrats on the fantastic work you're doing.
Thank you.
Good stuff. Coming up, we're going to tell you about something cultural and exciting that you just must get on board with, as well as we head up to the 7 o'clock hour. Do stay with us.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
My friend, you don't plan to get it? Oh, Barbados. Hey, I'm KB Clean. Join me 6 a.m. until 10 a.m. right here at 94.7, the best and ultimate Bajan experience. My show is called Bajan to the Bone. Don't miss it. Bajan to the Bone. Weekdays right here and only here on 94.7.
The facts say Morning Barbados reaches an audience of over 50,000 and Newsnight reaches over 56,000. It's simple. When you advertise, you're getting your message to over 50,000 of your potential customers. Make the call to CBC Sales Department today and watch your business grow. Contact us at 467-5559 or email marketing@cbc.bb.
We enjoy a game of dominoes and singing karaoke.
I just love cruise.
When you love me just a little bit longer.
You get to relax and have a drink and listen to some nice music.
It's something different. It's spectacular. It's fabulous. It's a different feeling altogether.
I never feel so good in a party yet.
Follow me to Q in the Community this Thursday.
While you go about your business, we go about our business, and that is gathering the news. Stay up to date at CBC News Barbados on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Get news update on radio throughout the day. And join us for the CBC News Night at 7 every night. CBC News team is on the job and bringing you the news.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Affair segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. And together we will travel the world.
From the beautiful shores of the gem of the Caribbean, Barbados, home of the amazing Harrison's Cave, the tantalizing Oystins Bay Garden, our historic garrison, the indigenous road tennis, and the friendliest people in the world. We are 94.7 FM, the ultimate Bajan experience.
My friend, you don't plan to get it? Oh, Barbados. Hey, I'm KB Clean. Join me 6 a.m. until 10 a.m. right here at 94.7, the best and ultimate Bajan experience. My show is called Bajan to the Bone. Don't miss it, Bajan to the Bone. Weekdays right here and only here on 94.7.
The facts say Morning Barbados reaches an audience of over 50,000 and Newsnight reaches over 56,000. It's simple. When you advertise, you're getting your message to over 50,000 of your potential customers. Make the call to CBC Sales Department today and watch your business grow. Contact us at 467-5559 or email marketing@cbc.bb.
We enjoy a game with Dominoes and singing karaoke.
I just love cruise.
When you love me just a little bit longer.
You get to relax and have a drink and listen to some nice music.
It's something different. It's spectacular. It's fabulous. You know, it's a different feeling altogether.
I never feel so good in a party yet.
Follow me to Q in the Community this Thursday.
While you go about your business, we go about our business, and that is gathering the news. Stay up to date at CBC News Barbados on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Get news update on radio throughout the day. And join us for the CBC News Night at 7 every night. CBC News team is on the job and bringing you the news.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere.
Morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
For 7 o'clock, it's an invasion. I have Jacina Archer-Holder, Assistant Store Manager at Koyman, joining me now, and Adrian Branker, who is Account Manager with Koyman Holdings. Good to have both of you here today for the start of Tool Fest. They're absolutely back, and here they are with a whole lot of tools. All right, so let me start with you, Jacina. Talk to us about Tool Fest. I don't think you need any more explanation once you say Tool Fest.
Tool Fest is one of the biggest tool festivals in the Caribbean. We at Koyman, we own it. We own Tool Fest. It is where we give back to our customers, where our vendors say, let's do something big. We bring out our new brands. We also bring out the new, what's new in the tools, and then we give you great discounts. So that's basically what Tool Fest is all about.
Oh, that is absolutely beautiful. Let's talk about some of what we have on display today, Adrian. I would imagine that's some of the most popular tools that people are reaching for every day.
Yeah, well, first of all, good morning.
Good morning.
And Morning Barbados. Thank you for having us again. The substantive part of my job at Koyman is to interact with the big contractors. And obviously, when you're talking about big contractors doing work on a large scale, you're looking for tools that will stand the test of time, take on the rigors of how the guys on the job sites treat them and so on. And so the brands that we represent are tried, tested, and proven. Milwaukee and Makita are two of our more professional brands, and they will be well represented. Tool Fest is not only an opportunity to give back, but it is also an opportunity for our clients, our professional clients, to interact directly with the manufacturer's representatives. So rather than hearing stuff secondhand through us, they have an opportunity throughout the week to come to the store and interact with directly with the manufacturer's representatives. One of the initiatives that we're going to be taking this year as well at Toolfest is to try and meet our customers where they are. So as opposed to having them come into the store, you know, guys are busy on site. They don't have time to walk away from the job. So we go to them. We set up meetings and take our representatives to our customers on site so that they can interact with them on site. And I think that initiative is going to add a measure of convenience to our customers as well.
Absolutely. I mean, when you talk about convenience, we're there already if we talk only about the opening hours. Because the truth is, if you're doing any project, by the end of one day, you recognize, oh, I need this now, first thing. So convenient opening hours early in the morning, I would imagine, makes all the difference.
Oh, yeah.
And then, of course, with Toolfest, one of my favorite words comes to mind, Sally. Big sales, big discounts. Are you going to get, you know, up to, I'm told, 50% off in some areas?
Yes, we're having 10% off all tools. That's electrical, battery, and hand tools. Then we have up to 50% off selected tools, 30% off all garden tools, and it's from today, Monday, until Sunday. So on Saturday, we're having a big finale. We're going to have live entertainment, we're going to have DJ music, we're going to have Italia coffee, we're going to have games, giveaways, on the hour, every hour. So just come into Koiman and you'll be able to get some of these wonderful deals as well as enjoy some excitement as well and interact with our vendors.
See me walking around with my tools to wonderful music. How about that? You can shop in store, Adrian, but you can also shop online.
Of course, yes. So the online portal is up and running. Koiman has had a website operating, well, since before I was there. And you have the opportunity to shop online. You can also identify what you want online, call into the store through our customer service portal, or if you're a professional client, through the Pro Service, and pre-order your tools, which has been happening. Toolfest has been going on throughout the other jurisdictions that Koiman is represented for a while now, for a few weeks. And we've seen some uptake on pre-orders through our professional clients. And so it signals that people have now become accustomed to Toolfest. They wait for it because they know that they're going to get some specials, and they're excited about it. So we're excited about it as well.
All right, I'm excited about hearing about, sorry to cut you off, Jacinta, about some of this stuff you brought here for me today. Yeah? She doesn't know where to start.
The prices are so amazing. To add to what Adrian is saying, if you shop on our online portal, you'll be getting $50 gift certificate, a free gift certificate of $50 for the first 5 people who buy Power Tools.
Oh, wow.
So if you buy Power Tools, the first 5 people who buy Power Tools will get a $50 gift certificate.
All you have to do is do it online.
Do it online.
That, and that's far more convenient sometimes than coming in store. If we talk about convenience, the drive-through, makes life convenient as well. So here we have some of the brands represented, and it's wonderful to hear that the manufacturers are going to be in the house to be able to stand behind the products.
Correct.
And stand with you to share why they are the best in the business. Yes?
Yep. And for instance, this pack that we have here, sorry to sort of preempt what you're saying, but one of our most popular brands is Milwaukee. A lot of the professionals like it because the batteries are interchangeable with all the tools. So basically, you can buy a tool if you have batteries already. You can buy a tool without the battery, and you still are up and running. For somebody who's getting into it, this kit includes 5 different tools, and tools that you would use on a construction site: impactor wrench, hammer drill, reciprocating saw, circular saw, and then a torchlight. And these are all used by battery, and one battery can be interchanged with all of these products. Most manufacturers do that now, But Milwaukee and Makita are by far, I think, the more recognized professional brands. Yeah.
All right, good stuff. What are some of the major things that people are drawing for, though, that you've found when they come out to Tool Fest? Are there some tools that are far more popular than others?
It depends on who you are. If you're like if you're like the do-it-yourselfer, you would want a saw,
okay,
a drill, and a sander.
Do-it-yourselfers want saws?
Yes.
I was thinking like one of those nail guns or something. These are do-it-yourselfers that are far past like my knowledge wheel, man.
So this is probably one of the best sellers. This type of tool.
Okay.
Is very versatile. So this is a hammer drill, but it has different settings so that you don't have to use a hammer. You can use it as a drill. You can use it as a driver, and this is by far one of the tools that has to be in everybody's toolbox.
All right, let me try it out.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't have the battery in it now.
Well, you need to put the battery in it anytime you're bringing it here. I don't want a tool that doesn't have a battery. Come on.
Hang on.
Yeah.
You may
it's
have
not
one.
Too heavy either, ladies.
You may have one in the bag there.
I don't know. Okay, you hold that. You hold this, Justina. Let me see. I have a big old bag over here. I made sure that I put it over by my side. And I would imagine that these are a few of the things that, you know, you get to walk away with as well. How about
this is part of this Milwaukee kit.
Okay, so this is all a part of the kit that you talked about with the 5.
Correct.
And, you know, that's wonderful. Okay, now I'm scared. I'm not going to hold it.
There you go. Hold it.
Yeah, it's not too
trigger.
heavy. It's just right. And as you mentioned, it's not for everything you want to, you know, bring someone in. Maybe for us, and it's coming up to Christmas.
Yeah.
You know, as ladies, we always have things to do.
I think every household should have
fellas'
one of
jobs.
those. You know, you want to hang a picture. You want to hang a mirror.
What else is in here? Oh my goodness, there's some. Okay, I'll look at that afterwards. Yeah, but so we have to come out to Tool Fest. It's all this week. And again, remind us of opening times for people who do not know the opening times.
We're open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Who can forget
that? Monday to Saturday. On Sunday, we're open till 9 to 5.
All right, good stuff. So it's throughout the entire week. Correct. And I know that you usually have a lot of excitement on the ground, you know, engaging people with various games and stuff like that as well, to be able to understand the tools. You know, will you be having special one-on-one engagement sessions with the manufacturers' representatives?
One-on-one engagement sessions as well as demos. So tools are there to try. I haven't seen the setup yet because I wasn't there yesterday during setup. But I know that last year we had where we were showcasing the hammer drills, and we had a wall set up, and guys and girls actually had the opportunity to see how the drill worked going through a wall, cutting wood. Yeah, so there are going to be demonstrations set up.
All right, this is absolutely the place you need to be all this week with Koiman celebrating these amazing brands for Tool Fest. It's going to happen starting today, September 30th. It goes through to October 6th. In store and online, and you get special deals online as well.
All day, every day.
I love that you can pre-order as well. So once you go online and you explore what is available, you can pre-order, do your little research, and so on. And it's great that you have these demos going on that people can see how they're using the tools, because just like things like cell phones, we have the cell phones and we don't use them for everything that they can be used for.
Correct.
So I'm sure once they see these demos, people will be thinking, yes, this is what it's meant to do. It can make my life a whole lot easier in terms of getting the job done.
Correct.
Yeah?
Well said.
All that's left to do is for you to come out and grab some of these. We have people in the back pre-ordering already. Nadia, I'm sure she has the card ready because, you know, you got to pay Nadia. But great discounts because, of course, it's Tool Fest. I'm going to come up last year. You told me that there were going to be some games that I could compete in. So who knows? I might be able to do something.
And win something?
Yeah, and win something. Lots of prizes to be won as well?
Lots of prizes.
Yeah?
Lots of prizes to be won and lots of things to give away.
I love that. And of course, when it comes to stuff like this, it makes life a whole lot easier to be able to travel with your various tools and so on. So who knows, you might be able to walk away with one of these nice Milwaukee bags. If you're thinking ahead, ladies, for your guys for Christmas, who knows?
Yeah.
You know, you might have a tool guy, or you might want your guy to be a tool guy. So this might be a gentle suggestion.
Two ladies too, huh? No,
A not so gentle suggestion. If somebody gave me a power tool, I'd be very, very impressed. Hint, hint. How about that? So thank you as always for coming in on Morning Barbados.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
And as I told you last time, next time it has to be in store.
We can do that.
You know, I love to roam.
Well,
Koiman.
That can definitely be arranged.
That can be arranged, yeah. Morning Barbados at Koiman. No problem at all.
We'll make it happen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So make sure you get on out to Tool Fest this week. It runs until the 6th of October. That's Sunday. All right. So make sure you get out and be a part of it. Koiman is open 7 to 7 every single day up until Saturday, Sunday, 9 to 5. So you can get in there and see what's happening. Any particular times for the demos, or do they happen throughout the day, staggered?
They're staggered.
Yeah, throughout the day.
Throughout the day.
And most of the representatives will be there all, well, I can't say
on
all
Saturday.
day, but yes.
For sure on Saturday, our representatives will be there.
Yeah, well, look at this wide assortment of tools. You needn't go anywhere else to be able to get what you need. Thanks to both of you for coming in and sharing with us. As always an exciting time for me. I'm going to try. I don't know if they're going to get me to do anything else after this, because, you know, I'm thinking of all the things I could do with this. What is it again, Adrian?
That's a hammer drill.
I can't hear you. What did you say?
You need a hard hat. You need a hard hat.
All right, I'm kidding, but definitely, you know, it could be easy to use, not too heavy. Get things done. I'll see you guys later, all right? We'll be right back. Stay with us. How about that? Very nice. So you can use it, you said, to like...
Morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
As Barbados is very small and land is precious, what would you do to protect it and make it pretty?
What I would do to make Barbados pretty and protect it is to plant many trees and put up many signs saying to not litter.
I would consider building highways, apartments, and so we will have more land to build parks for our fun.
I would make sure they have a lot of green spaces full of trees, flowers, and bushes.
We need to plant more trees because trees release oxygen and take in carbon dioxide.
I would plant trees and flowers around Barbados and make sure no one dumps trash on empty lots.
I would encourage people not to litter and also start cleanup crews to clean up the parts of Barbados.
I would start by planting trees, including fruit trees, and plants with colorful flowers.
My name is Alana Greenwich. I attend Bailey's Primary School.
Hello, my name is General Isaiah Torrance Short Barnett. I am a student of Bailey's Primary School. My name is Liam Ashby. I am 9 years old and I attend Wales Primary School.
Here's a quick tip about collisions and injuries. If you experience pain after an accident, even after a few days, don't ignore it. Seek medical attention and contact your insurance company.
A message from the Barbados Police Service and the Barbados Government Information Service.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.vb. And together we will travel the world.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you on this September 30th. Time now for an update of the news. Barbadians warn that the planned strike at U.S. seaports by the International Longshoremen's Association could severely affect Barbadian businesses and consumers. The issue has been highlighted by two more private sector associations, which have added their voices to the concerns already raised by the Barbados Chamber of Commerce and Industry. One of them is the Transportation Intermediaries of Barbados, whose president, Norman Rice, has detailed what would happen if the industrial action takes place after midnight tonight.
If this strike happens, it will have a serious impact on the supply of goods to this region. It will result in delays and shortages of goods being landed. In addition, there will be an impact on costs, as we will see the lines imposing congestion surcharges, repositioning surcharges to ports that are not affected by the strike. These surcharges will result in increased landed costs, which in turn will be passed on to the final consumers.
Now, Mr. Rice said even before this threat loomed, they have advised customers to implement measures that, if adopted, would lessen the impact of the strike.
To mitigate some of the challenges caused by the recent supply chain issues, we have been advising our customers to engage in better route planning, buying in larger quantities, if affordable, and near sourcing by identifying suppliers who are better geographically located.
U.S. Manufacturers Association Executive Director Sharday Boyce has also been speaking about the situation.
Our members depend on inputs from around the world to manufacture their goods. And we've put them on guard ahead of the impending strike in the United States that some disruption can be caused to shipping. Now, our members, they've been very proactive during the pandemic, and they've certainly learned a lot from the pandemic in terms of storing their inputs to ensure that they do not run out. However, we're not immune from things like this strike.
A mixed faith ceremony marked the start of Queen's College Week yesterday, conducted at the school's hall at Husbands St. James. It was not the traditional church service.
Queen's College Association President Erica Hinkson says it's important to represent the diverse cultures of the school and for the creation of a bond between past and present students. This year's week of activities is broad-based, with several elements including sports to encourage participation by everyone.
Our theme this year is actually together, past, present and future, and every year the Queen's College Association does an amazing job in trying to pull the students in with the alumni so we can give support in terms of mentorship, in terms of letting them know that they have support mentally, financially, and also encouraging them later down in life. But this year we're trying to make a special effort to have even more events at the school so we can connect with the students and to have even more events that actually involve the students as well. well, such as the basketball and things that are children friendly, like the treasure hunt, but still fun for us older alumni.
Among the events planned is a joint assembly in the school hall to be addressed by past Deputy Head Girl Toria Small.
We have as well Rastafari and Christians. So we wanted to bring everyone together to celebrate each other's varying cultures, lend support even though we may not all believe in the same thing, and to have a wonderful service to kick it off. So everyone feels included as alumni, and all Bajans feel included in what we're trying to do in terms of giving back to the school and in terms of getting together to reconnect to give back to Queen's College.
Former student and Methodist lay preacher Dominic Aline delivers a message of love.
It's not an emotion. Love is also not romance in itself. It is doing what? What the Lord prefers. It is a choice. It's something, it is involved selection. Nothing about love is instinct. Nothing about love is just an emotion.
Uzaifa Mimi speaks on behalf of the school's Muslim community.
O mankind, we have created you from a male and a female, and made you into nations and tribes so that you may get to know one another. Verily the most noble of you in the sight of God is the most righteous of you. Chapter 49, verse 13. This verse speaks about the beauty of our diversity and teaches that true success is found in our character and how we treat others. As we celebrate Queen's College's Week, may we continue to support one another in our shared journey towards success, grounded in respect, peace, and unity.
The Elsie Payne Memorial Lecture in the school hall on Wednesday is among the high points of the QC Week of Activities 2024. The school was founded in 1883. Trevor Thorpe, CBC News.
Thanks, Trevor. Congrats to all alumni. Corporate Barbados continues to partner with Hydrate Barbados on its quest to keep the nation's children hydrated. Through its Hydrate Caribbean program, free water stations are being installed at schools all across the island. The latest institution to benefit is the St. Mary's School, thanks to Farmer's Choice. Marketing coordinator at HiPac Limited says the company is proud to be on board.
We are very involved in the community. We always wanted to be a part of the kids. Kids are our future, as Jay would have said in the hall. So we wanted to make sure that we're doing our part to help the next set of generation of kids.
Principal Grace Wickham welcomed the donation.
It will go a long way in helping our children learn how to reuse and recycle and so on, as they will come with their bottles and other receptacles to get their water. We are going to encourage them not to just use their mouths and turn on the water, but to use a container to drink their water. So we want to say a very heartfelt thank you. And we look forward to having another one on the top floor.
Well, the Ministry of Education is advising parents and guardians of students of the Grantley Adams Memorial School that classes remain online. This as authorities await results from tests carried out at the plant following the early suspension of classes on Thursday, September 19th, due to a smell in the area. The ministry says students have been engaged in online classes since Monday, September 23rd. It has thanked parents and guardians for their continued patience and understanding as the source of the odor is investigated. And police are seeking the public's assistance in locating a teenager considered armed and dangerous. He is 19-year-old Roshan Jair Kangal, alias Lil Johnny, who is wanted for questioning in connection with serious criminal matters. Kangal, whose last known address is McLean Gap, Silver Sands, Christchurch, is approximately 5 feet 10 inches tall, of dark complexion, and is slimly built. He's advised he can present himself to the Criminal Investigations Department, Southern Division, accompanied by an attorney at law of his choice. Any person who may know the whereabouts of Roshan Jair Kangal is asked to call police emergency at 211, Crime Stoppers at 1-800-8477, or the nearest police station. Members of the public are also reminded that any person caught harboring or assisting wanted individuals can be prosecuted. In sports, West Indies lost their first ICC Women's T20 World Cup warm-up match yesterday against India. Playing at the ICC Academy Ground number 2 in Dubai, Windies women sent in India women to bat and kept them to 141 for 8. Jeremiah Rodriguez top scored with 52. That included 5 fours, while Windies skipper Hayley Matthews took 4 for 17. In reply, Windies women fell 20 runs short, finishing on 121 for 8. Chanel Henry top scored with 59 not out, with 6 fours and 2 sixes. The next warm-up match for Windies women is on Tuesday against Australia women. The Women's T20 World Cup begins on Thursday, with the Windies opening match scheduled for Friday against South Africa. And that is our update of news here on Morning Barbados. Remember, we have a full newscast coming your way at 12 noon here on TV8, or you can tune into our sister network of stations, 98.1 FM, 94.7 FM, or Q100.7 FM for the world at 1. 15 minutes of news, 15 minutes of sports. Again, that's at 1 p.m. It's time now for a break here on Morning Barbados. When we come back, a whole lot more, so stay with us.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.vb, and together we will travel the world.
From the beautiful shores of the gem of the Caribbean, Barbados, home of the amazing Harrison's Cave, the tantalizing Oystins Bay Garden, our historic garrison, the indigenous road tennis, and the friendliest people in the world. We are 94.7 FM, the ultimate Bajan experience.
My friend, you don't plan to get it? Oh, Barbados. Hey, I'm KB Clean. Join me 6 a.m. until 10 a.m. right here at 94.7, the best and ultimate Bajan experience. My show is called Bajan to the Bone. Don't miss it, Bajan to the Bone. Weekdays right here and only here on 94.7.
The facts say Morning Barbados reaches an audience of over 50,000 and Newsnight reaches over 56,000. It's simple. When you advertise, you're getting your message to over 50,000 of your potential customers. Make the call to CBC Sales Department today and watch your business grow. Contact us at 467-5559 or email marketing@cbc.bb.
We enjoy a game of dominoes and singing karaoke.
I just love crew.
When you love me just a little bit longer.
You get to relax and have a drink and listen to some nice music.
It's something different. It's spectacular. It's fabulous. You know, it's a different feeling altogether.
Follow me to Q in the Community this Thursday.
While you go about your business, we go about our business, and that is gathering the news. Stay up to date at CBC News Barbados on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Get news update on radio throughout the day. And join us for the CBC News Night at 7 every night. CBC News team is on the job and bringing you the news.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.vb, and together we will travel the world.
From the beautiful shores of the gem of the Caribbean, Barbados, home of the amazing Harrison's Cave, the tantalizing Oystins Bay Garden, our historic garrison, the indigenous road tennis, and the friendliest people in the world. We are 94.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
One of the names that's been synonymous with travel here in Barbados throughout the years has been Going Places Travel. So we wanted to find out a little bit more about Going Places Travel, all that they've been doing for all the decades they've been here in Barbados, and most certainly find out a little bit about maybe some deals that we can look toward as we go toward the end of the year. And some people might be taking their vacations, or if you're planning for your holiday in 2025. So Lynette Rice is in this morning. She's Senior Travel Advisor with Going Places Travel. Thank you so much for making some time to come in and share with us.
Thank you for having us.
First of all, congratulations on being a part of the Barbadian tourism and other landscape for such a long time. I know the company dates back to the early 70s.
That's correct, yes, that's
Yes?
correct. Yeah, we started not as Going Places. We started in 1971 in Grenada, and then we did St. Lucia, then we did Barbados and so forth. And then it was sold to a new owner years later, and that is where the name Going Places came about. And of course, we do go places. We make travel easier. We have good travel advisors. We have all the resources that are necessary to make things easier for you. You look like a traveler, I'm sure.
Yeah, for many years, I only booked through Going Places. So I would just call or going to the Sheraton branch.
Yes.
That was my branch of preference. I was just going, and of course, your wonderful advisors would take care of everything.
Right, that's true. We do have 21 offices in 8 countries, and that would include the Bahamas and the USA as well. So that's huge, in my opinion. And therefore, there's so many places that there's vacation options that we can offer you at any time and at a whim. You can just decide you want to do something today, and it can be arranged for you in no time at all. We have travel advisors who are quite knowledgeable. We have experience that we can pull on because lots of us are older agents, and we have traveled most places. So therefore, all the new ones that come into the office, they come to us for information or for knowledge, and we are able to assist them along the way, and which is really a great thing. We have, when we are looking for travel advisors, we look for people with good customer skills. We look for people who are really have an appetite for travel, because how I look at myself and how I arrange travel, I do a lot of group tours, and I look for places where I love, where I want to go, and that, based on that, I arrange the groups around that, and I find that it works out really very well, because I feel happy doing it, and I know that I'm creating lifetime memories, and that really, really drives me.
Yeah.
So, and I know that really, lots of us in the office feel that way. And then, we know that we have resources outside of Barbados. We are affiliated with a company called Virtuoso, which is a large company with lots of luxury travel agents involved. And if there are times when people come to us that we don't really have the necessary information to hand, and we know that we can go directly to Virtuoso. And we love that affiliation, really. It's really a great link. And for that reason, we feel that we are creating good connections. We feel that we're fostering that loyalty, and we also are able to have people refer us to others, and that is how we build our business, really.
Absolutely. Let's talk a little bit more about the services that you offered. You mentioned that you do a lot of group travel.
Yes.
for people, there are a lot of options online.
Yes.
So tell us what makes the difference in booking with going places outside of those amazing connections that you have to be able to make sure that you have all bases covered when you're heading out to those vacations or work travel or whatever it is.
Our travel agents, our advisors, we look for, we deal in details. We have to be very detailed when we are making arrangements. And especially when you're doing group travel, you need to cover every possible base. I do a lot of group travel and I'm really very, comfortable with it now. It's something that you have to build on. It's not something that you can just get up and do. We feel that apart from the online travel, we are comfortable enough to make people come to us because we have all the knowledge, well, most of the knowledge that we require, especially when it comes to making big trips. We find that people, when they're doing online travel, they might generally, if they're doing Barbados, New York, Barbados, Miami, or whatever, they will go online and they will make that arrangement, which is fine with us as well. And we're happy that people are going online because they see some of the hoops that we have to jump over in order to make, in order to issue a ticket.
Yeah.
You have to know what you're doing. You have to know the rules that encourage that is involved in a particular fare that you're purchasing and so forth.
And the thing about it is, if you, a lot of the times you can't reach out to the airlines. It's not very easy to get that done.
No.
So if you go through an intermediary, it makes life a whole lot easier to be able to get it done.
We make travel easier. That's how we
I know that you are definitely offering some great offers, and I want to talk a little bit about Panama because there's so many people who are talking about it. I've not made the trek as yet. Yeah. But we're hearing that there's some great specials available. Tell us more.
That's right. Panama is in great demand. Panama, as you know, for us in Barbados, holds dearly to our hearts historically because our forefathers were involved in building the canal.
In the early 1900s, how about that?
Yeah, I imagine, right. So Panama is, historically, it's for us to actually go and see what it's like. Right. Panama, culturally, it's the way to go. And of course, there is that...
My apologies, continue.
Yeah, that retail element.
All right, tell you what, we're going to take a break.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
From the beautiful shores of the gem of the Caribbean, Barbados, home of the amazing Harrison's Cave, the tantalizing Oystins Bay Garden, our historic garrison, the indigenous road tennis, and the friendliest people in the world. We are 94.7 FM, the ultimate Bajan experience.
My friend, you don't plan to get it? Oh, Barbados. Hey, I'm KB Clean. Join me 6 a.m. until 10 a.m. right here at 94.7, the best and ultimate Bajan experience. My show is called Bajan to the Bone. Don't miss it, Bajan to the Bone. Weekdays right here and only here on 94.7.
The facts say Morning Barbados reaches an audience of over 50,000 and Newsnight reaches over 56,000. It's simple. When you advertise, you're getting your message to over 50,000 of your potential customers. Make the call to CBC Sales Department today and watch your business grow. Contact us at 467-5559 or email marketing@cbc.bb.
enjoy a game of dominoes and singing karaoke.
I just love crew.
When you love me just a little bit longer.
You get to relax and have a drink and listen to some nice music.
It's something different. It's spectacular. It's fabulous. You know, it's a different feeling altogether.
I never feel so good in a party yet.
Follow me to Q in the Community this Thursday.
So good in a party yet. You know why?
While you go about your business, we go about our business, and that is gathering the news. Stay up to date at CBC News Barbados on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Get news update on radio throughout the day. And join us for the CBC News Night at 7 every night. CBC News team is on the job and bringing you the news.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Affair segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.vb. And together we will travel the world.
Morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
All right, good morning. Welcome back. I started earlier by telling you that I'm not feeling 100% today. I have some issues going on with the sinusitis and a whole host of other things. So, took a little break there just now for a cough. So again, I'm sure I'm going to get lots of remedies coming in, but I have the water on the side, so excuse me if we have a few challenges. I'm back to talking with Lynette Price, who is Senior Travel Advisor with Going Places Travel. I saw the look on your face. You were like, oh boy, where is this going? But what do we do? Live TV.
Yeah,
so we were in the throes of talking about the exciting Panama and all that's on offer.
Yeah. What we did, well, I've taken 4 groups to Panama so far, over the years. And what we then decided to do, we decided to do a sample package where we will just advertise hotel accommodation, transfers, airport transfers, and 2 tours. Right. So we advertised that, and then we gave passengers the option of calling in and customizing it. We didn't include the airfare because the airfare changes depending on the dates you select and so forth. So we put that together, and as I said, we are giving passengers the opportunity to customize the tour. You could decide which dates you want. You can decide if you want to take the same hotel we are offering. You can decide if you want to do the tours or not, right? And by doing that, I suppose it gives them a sense of importance, kind of thing. And I know what people mainly go to Panama to do would be to shop. That retail therapy is a big thing. And the shopping is excellent. But we were still hoping that in the meantime you could do some things on the side. You can, include some of the historical element. You can do the cultural. That's why we decided to have these 2 tours. One is a transit on the Panama Canal, which is, to me, great because you get to see how the locks work. It's only a 6-hour journey, but then they take you through the actual tour and tell you what's going on at any given time. And I felt really great to be on the Panama Canal itself and to be able to go through a couple of the locks.
Wow.
And see, yes. Anytime you go to Panama, that's one of the tours that you should do. And then we go and visit the indigenous Indians, which is a little bit further out. We go on a small canoe and we go and visit and they really entertain us. We get to sample their kitchen and we know what's going on in the actual community itself. So those to me were 2 outstanding tours. There are a couple others, but those to me are 2 highlights, and I think that those are the tours that people would really want. Panama itself is really a great destination. There are flights like Monday, Wednesday, Thursday and Monday, Wednesday and Saturday at the moment, and I believe that they will add some more. And it's only like 3.5 hours to get.
What kind of prices are we talking about when we talk about these trips? And are they for big groups? Do they accommodate smaller groups as well?
Of course. Right. When we are looking at groups, we look at 20 or more. But the advertisement that we're doing right now, you can have 2 people, you can have 3, you can have 4, you can have whatever numbers you want to put together. Just tell us what you want and we will create it for you. Right? We just wanted to give you an idea of what it can be and put it together easily.
Yeah, so that you can give Going Places a call, and they're online. Remember,
Yes.
they're encouraging you to discover Panama, experience the vibrant culture and natural beauty,
Yes.
historical landmarks, and get a balanced mix of what we love to do, some exploration and a little bit of shopping as well. That's always good.
Shopping is never a little bit.
And the packages, you know, it seems nicely priced as well. I see that you're saying for US $611 per person, starting at that price.
Starting.
You know, based on 3 people sharing a room or double or single occupancy, depending on what is available. And that's airfare. Airfare is additional and prices are subject to availability.
Exactly.
So, you know, they're great packages that you're offering to be able to go out and truly explore Panama, apart from just hearing a lot about it.
That's correct. And if, for instance, you have like a group who, you know, girls who want to do something, you want to celebrate birthdays. I have a lady now next year, because people are thinking about next year right now. And I have an 80-year-old woman, and she's putting together a group to go to Panama next year just to celebrate her 80th birthday.
Wow, I love that.
Yeah.
People are doing a lot of group travel now.
That's right.
And as you mentioned, we don't always think about all the other things we can do.
That's correct.
Particularly because we're accustomed heading north.
Yes.
Yes.
And going in the house and you stay there. You need to explore. We do that as well. Let's say, for instance, you go to London. You just don't go to London and sit down and don't do that.
Yeah.
You decided, okay, we can make an arrangement for you. You can do a European tour. You can probably do something for 5 days, 7 days, whatever. You can go over to Paris. You can go over to Italy. You can do things like that. And that Going Places is very easily arranged for you.
And you mentioned that you went off to Panama already. Yeah, so, you know, what was that experience like for you, being able to kind of experience it? A lot of retail therapy, because you've told me I can't use little to talk about shopping.
No.
So a lot of retail therapy, but generally what did it feel like to be able to really experience all that we've heard about through the years?
It's true. I tell you the truth, the very first time I went to Panama, I didn't know what to expect. And we did a city tour and I was shocked, or surprised rather. I saw these huge skyscrapers and I didn't expect that from Panama. I guess I didn't do my research. But yes, I was really surprised. And then when we did the group that I took, we did about 4 tours. So we did quite a few other things and I was totally impressed. And that is why I did it 3 times more. So yeah, I always encourage people to, and I find like when there are some of these countries where people are not familiar, they would ask, can we do it as a group? And we are quite willing and ready to help you with that.
Stuff. How can we go about booking? Do we just reach out to Going Places and you kind of get everything done for us? How does it work?
Yes. Let's say if you have a group, for instance, we liaise with the group leader and we have meetings. And that, to me, is the best way to put it together, because then you get an idea of what everybody's thinking about, what plans they have, and then we tell you what we are thinking about as well, and we mesh them together. And in that way, you find that you get a really good deal. We are able to, depending on the numbers, and so we're able to make arrangements with the tour company, we deal with one particular tour company, and they do everything for us, which is great. Because then you don't have as much, to in and froing and so forth. So when you get on the ground, everything is arranged for you, but you do have someone there, which would be whoever the group leader is from Barbados, who would look after and make sure that everything goes according to plan. Because, people are spending their money and they want value for their money, and that is what we are all about.
Absolutely. So let's just walk through the steps. This, of course, is a promotion to encourage people to get out, encourage us to discover Panama, and packages start from US $611, which is not way over the top to be able to take a holiday.
It really is.
So get online,
get online.
I know that you're very active online as well.
Yes, we are. You can call one of our travel advisors though first, right? Because if you go online to do that package, you might, be probably a bit too much of to and fro. Call one of us, and then we will go through it with you. We will check the dates that you're thinking about. We will offer you the hotel that we have online there that we're offering. But if you feel that you want to take another hotel, or you prefer another hotel, we would make that arrangement for you as well. So just give us a call at 431-2400, and we will make the arrangements for you. If there are other things that you want to do, we have an online platform as well. Going Places has an online platform. You can check our Facebook page, you can check our Instagram page. We're also on YouTube.
All right, so
we are well connected.
You can find them just about everywhere.
Yeah.
So get online, and who knows, we just might be heading out to Panama in a matter of weeks or months or days, depending on how soon you want to go. Go visit Going Places Travel, or give them a call at 431-2400. They'll give you package details. They'll let you know how to book, tell you all about the services offered. And I'm sure if you want everything from hotel accommodation to on-the-ground travel, transfers, tours, that's all covered.
That's all
So thank you so much, Lynette, for coming in and sharing with us today. Lynette is Senior Travel Advisor with Going Places Travel. Whatever you do, make sure you reach out to them to find out more about the packages available for Panama.
Thank you for having us,
Thank
and I
you
hope
again.
you feel better.
Thank you. I'm definitely going to work on it.
Yes.
Yes? All right, time for another break. Stay with us.
Good.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.vb, and together we will travel the world.
From the beautiful shores of the gem of the Caribbean, Barbados, home of the amazing Harrison's Cave, the tantalizing Oystins Bay Garden, our historic garrison, the indigenous road tennis, and the friendliest people in the world. We are 94.7 FM, the ultimate Bajan experience.
My friend, you don't plan to get it? Oh, Barbados. Hey, I'm KB Clean. Join me 6 a.m. until 10 a.m. right here at 94.7, the best and ultimate Bajan experience. My show is called Bajan to the Bone. Don't miss it, Bajan to the Bone. Weekdays right here and only here on 94.7.
The facts say Morning Barbados reaches an audience of over 50,000 and Newsnight reaches over 56,000. It's simple. When you advertise, you're getting your message to over 50,000 of your potential customers. Make the call to CBC Sales Department.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Welcome back to Morning Barbados. On this Monday, a weird Monday for me. I'm sure you can hear it in the voice, but still drudging on, you know how it goes. I'm joined now by Reverend Canon Dr. Monral Williams, who is priest in charge at the St. Barnabas Church. I've not been back for a few years. I think the last time I was there, we did midnight mass a few years ago. Also here is Marcia Blades, who's coordinator for the St. Barnabas Church Flower Show. Good morning to you, Miss Blades. Good to have you here with us.
Thank you.
And we're also joined by Stanley Aline, who is the church warden. It is as serious a position as it sounds, believe me, but wonderful to have all of you here with this morning to talk about the St. Barnabas Church Flower Show. Now, Reverend Doctor, tell us a little bit more about the church and the flower show, the history behind it?
Last year, as part of our parish planning conference, we came up with this idea of having a flower festival at St. Barnabas. This is new for us. We've never tried it before, and because it's so new, we're hoping that it goes really well. Flowers has been part of the life and worship of the church for a lot of years, but this is a totally different experience now. It is really taking the decoration of the church to a totally different level. So it is, for me, a challenge, but also an opportunity for St. Barnabas to show what is possible in the context of the space that we have available to us.
Wonderful, Ms. Blades. Talk to us about the plan for the flower show. What are the types of flowers or arrangements, the shape it will take?
Well, along with myself as coordinator from the church end, we also have Mr. Maurice Webster. He is a professional florist and coordinator of these things, so I'm working along with him. Plus we are also members of the Flower Guild and also members of the church who are going to be volunteering. And we hope to have at least 20 arrangements, and I'm sure that they're going to be fabulous. We're mainly using local flowers such as ginger lilies, anthuriums, heliconias, and the like, and that along with some imported flowers. And we have the theme of To God Be the Glory, and the varying aspects of this theme include, we had to come up with names for each arrangement, and we have come up with words such as peace, music, love, new creations, tropical splendor, seed time and harvest, sunrise, sunset, the word, and worship. Those are the themes that will be portrayed by the different arrangements when you come to view the flower show from Friday until Sunday.
All right, sounds like an exciting time. What does putting on a show like this mean to the church? I know usually you put on events or occasions, and it's for a cause.
Yeah, I believe it would help to enhance maybe some of the members' worship in the church, give them a new opportunity to see something being done, and also to show the public what the church is also doing for them as well, because we're opening to public so members can come share ideas, maybe come and view the flowers and say, well, I think I can do this maybe, or somebody might say, well, I want to be a florist, and get involved in things that would happen not only in church but maybe outside the church, in your home. Some person might decide, I'm going to ask Marcia to come and help me do some flowers in my home, so that it makes a big difference for them, because flowers, as Father Morris said, it's a whole part of our life. We walk around in this beautiful Barbados and see flowers all over the place, and sometimes we just take things for granted, but when you put them together, it really makes a difference. Bring out a whole new story. As Marcia mentioned in the names that she called, you can see there are lots of things that would happen in the flowers that we arrange, for us.
All right, so in working with some of the professionals, I would imagine that then you're going to engage people as well. So when we come in, are we just coming in to enjoy the beautiful foliage and all of the flowers and arrangements in tune with the themes, or will there be professionals sharing as well?
Not really. What we are intending to do, we are going to let our arrangements speak to you.
Okay.
So when you see the arrangement and you look at the style and shape and form and depending on the types of materials that are being used to enhance the flower arrangements, you will have some idea as to what the flower arrangement intends to portray. So like this, we are also going to have seascapes as well. So we'll have some things from the sea. We're using local stuff like the palm branches and whatever, and the shells, that would be the seascape side. So you would, when you come to that arrangement, you should automatically know that it is something about the sea for the sunrise and sunset. And then also the colors are going to tell you a story as well, because the sunrise, the sunset, different, although there's sunrise and sunset, the different colors, and the colors are going to vary. Like the sunset, we're going to have some vibrant reds and yellows and such like. So each flower arrangement will speak to you and let you know. Obviously, the members of the Flower Guild will be there on hand to answer any queries that the members of the public who are coming to view will have.
All right. Sounds like it's going to be an exciting time for an exciting time for all. Reverend Doctor, what are you looking forward to most when it comes to the flowers? Because I saw the last question I asked you kind of deferred.
As I keep saying to them, I don't know flowers very well. I can look at them and I can say, well, they're pretty and stuff like that, but I am not a flower person. I'm really trying to see how creative we can get at St. Barnabas in this particular regard, because
bringing out the themes.
Yes, right.
Because even as you said, the theme is to God be the glory. I was thinking of all the ways that you can make that possible.
Yeah.
You know?
A part of it too isn't only the flowers. The flowers are the important bits, but within that we are also having entertainment, music, organ music. We've just gotten a new organ, so we're going to have organists coming in, playing that new organ as people walk around. So we are creating an ambience for people to enjoy it. So it's not only the flowers. There are other things happening as well in the context of the church.
All right, to create that ambience, as you mentioned, so people can enjoy the themes and such like. Yeah. What times are we talking about having access to the church to be able to enjoy these arrangements?
Well, we're starting actually on Friday evening, and that's basically for invited guests, and we also be having our patron, who is the President of Barbados. So we're excited about that, and we're hoping that she would come in and, look around and have a good evening with the flowers. Then on the Saturday, we start at 10:30, and we will go until 7 o'clock on the Saturday. The Sunday morning, we start at 10:30 because we're having first service at first. Then we go into the church, open the church to have the show start at 10:30. Among that, we would also have some music, as Father Monreal mentioned, on the organ. We also have pianists, we have a flautist, we have violinists, and that's all young men. So we're hoping that this would really and truly bring out the full atmosphere within the church and outside of the church, because we're going to have some of this entertainment in the yard, on the tent, and we have some dancers, young women. We call them, well, the name is Hale, which is part of St. Barnabas dancers, and they'll be doing a dance as well. So that would more or less give some entertainment, and we'll have some refreshments on sale as well. So you come with a few dollars in your pocket so that we can at least give you something to take away. Food, drinks, and we are good.
In exchange for those dollars, I want to thank you all for coming in. Is there anything else you'd like to finish up, Ms. Blades, to encourage everybody to come on out?
Well, what I would say, would like to get, especially the members and the surrounding community, to come and view the lovely arrangements which we are going to have on display, and hopefully they would enjoy it, and also would, come and be a part of St. Barnabas Church, also the congregation, and so on. So
right.
We're inviting everyone.
The entire presentation.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank all of you. You don't have very far to go if you're heading back to the church. No. You only have come here at CBC.
So one of see you soon.
One of our neighbors, absolutely.
Okay.
All right, time for a break. When we come back, we wrap up today's show. Stay with us.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
The facts say Morning Barbados reaches an audience of over 50,000 and Newsnight reaches over 56,000. It's simple. When you advertise, you're getting your message to over 50,000 of your potential customers. Make the call to CBC Sales Department today and watch your business grow. Contact us at 467-5559 or email marketing@cbc.bb.
We enjoy a game of dominoes and singing karaoke.
I just love crew.
When you love me just a little bit longer.
You get to relax and have a drink and listen to some nice music.
It's something different. It's spectacular. It's fabulous. You know, it's a different feeling altogether.
Morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Well, that's it from us for today. We certainly hope you had a great time with us. Coming up tomorrow, conversations on CARICOM. We're going to take another peek at the Prime Minister's presentation at the UN General Assembly. Plus pediatric care with Dr. Gillian Birchwood. We'll be talking about that. The NCF's Poetry Project will be on the table for discussion and a whole lot more. So I hope you had a great weekend. You're going to have a good Monday today, and we look forward to sharing with you throughout the week. Have a great week. Bye-bye.